EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Oh, this one's sweet, Frank. Super. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpet.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Good swing, good shot yet again. What a shot. Almost in. Just the tap in to finish the hole.
Rich, it's been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard. Second hole's just 371 yards. Frank, are players licking their chops thinking they need to make a three here?
Yeah, if you can just accept the fact that you're going to have a longer second shot than you'd think for a hole of 370 yards, then that's the first way to overcome this. Just put yourself a short iron in your hand. Do the attacking with the second shot.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Tries to get on a real roll.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, 100 yards longer than the second hole. The third, 471 yards. What do you think of this hole?
This is totally different to the previous hole. Driver should come out of the bag here, and if you can take that first bunker out of play, which is around that 285, 290 yard mark, you can start to shorten this hole up a little bit. And well, the longest hitters, they still might even get a short iron in hand.
Well, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left. So it really does suit a shot coming in from the right.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Settles in over the putt. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. So just a formality here. Did the job right there. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
And with that birdie, moves to 3rd place. Well, here we are at the 5th hole, a 535-yard par 5 for the long-hitting professionals. Frank, certainly not a long test. What is the challenge here on this hole?
It's another example of great design by Pete Dye. He'll give you the trouble on the left on the tee shot, and then he moves the trouble to the right on the second shot. It's going to get you one way or the other. treat, Bobby Jones. Used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Talking about that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Can't hide the flag stick from that man. Some tester from 4 feet.
Huge move. What a great eagle.
Just a thunderbolt on the grounds right there in the 3rd place.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be. This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live 2nd round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. What a hole this is. 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
Yeah, it's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
Frank, the skins game was played at PGA West, the stadium course, many years ago. 1987, Lee Trevino did something that really stood out. With a lot of fun.
Yeah, to make a hole-in-one anywhere is obviously something to be remembered. But when you do it on TV, national TV, and on a hole like 17, Alcatraz, all the way across the water, everybody complained about how hard the golf course was, and Trevino gives it that little bang, little cut, bang, in it goes, one. Trevino could play any golf course, no matter how hard it was.
It was a one that was worth 175,000, $175,000. That won him the carryover skin in the skins game.
Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. So, hanging in down the stretch with a par. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green, so it's just a layup. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Bang for another birdie. 8 under par for the tournament. 555-yard par 5 8th hole. Frank, is this a 2-shotter or a 3-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layup. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
I like the looks of this one. Couldn't have done much better than that. Eagle is very possible. Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Finishing out the front nine with a pretty difficult par 4. Again, water down that right side. Frank, we were commenting earlier in the day that this round had really gone wrong. Are you surprised that he's been able to put it back together?
I certainly am. He'd lost his composure, his rhythm. So really to be playing this well so quickly after that, tip your hat.
Always a chance in this game.
That's an absolute beauty.
Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the 9th. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Just a case of the hole shooting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. Now the second shot here at 10. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Getting set now over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back at PGA West, getting set to continue the action on the back nine. Beautiful hole here. Rock border that lines the water here at number 10. It's 416 yards. And this one's sweet, Frank. Super. Tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good looking shot right here. Trying to make yet another birdie. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Well, Frank, how about this hole? Par 5 11 at 617 yards.
The goal here is to take all those bunkers down that left side completely out of play. Far enough down there, you get close to this green, stray a little bit, all of a sudden, well, it's called eternity. You're going to find that this hole will play very long.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Yeah. That's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace, it's hard to be critical of that.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Like we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Frank, now another clever, small par 4, only 363 yards here at the 12th.
A couple of different options here, Rich. You can lay it up just short of where that nose of the bunker starts to poke out on the right side of the fairway. Then you're going to be left with something in sort of 140, 150 yard mark to the flag. Or if you want to get a little sort of greedy, start to sneak it up there where it gets narrow. It's shorter, but it requires a better shot.
Well, talk about taking the head cover off and let it fly. That's beyond long.
Goodness, did he get all of that one? Wow. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Beautifully done. Nice birdie. Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards. This could be a good one. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has a birdie opportunity here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. 14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really: poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flip wedge.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cup.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
This is a good-looking shot. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Good putt. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards. Beautiful looking shot right here. Frank, right where you want to be.
It would be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
It's no snack, though.
Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today, it's the final round of the Career Builder Challenge.
Oh, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Okay, good shot on the dance floor. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good solid par right there. Well, Frank, kind of a make or break hole here at the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I would say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is classy.
No chance of going in.
So a tester from 4 feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, what are you thinking on this second shot here at 15?
Well, if mentally you could take out all that bunker complex on the left, this second shot would look extremely straightforward. And that's really the way you've got to play. You've got to act like those bunkers aren't there on that left side. And therefore you can go straight at this flag.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Made it. Frank, this could be an exciting and pivotal point in the round, the par 5 16th.
Especially if the player decides to have a go here. If you're going to take it on a direct line, then you've got to carry all of that bunker complex. Then the other thing to realize is, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just in the bunker, right? It's worth a go. Either that, hit it down the right side. There's no way you're going to reach this par 5 and 2.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. That is superbly executed inside of 5 feet. Just a sensational approach shot. There it is, your eagle. Par 3 17. It is the signature hole here at PGA West. They call it Alcatraz with good reason. You can get locked up here and they'll throw away the key. It's a place that has spoiled a lot of rounds through the years. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, here we are at 18. It's par 4, only 439 yards. But again, we've said it all day long.
A little extra.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip.
Smoke that one. Does it come down yet? Not only is it straight, it's mega long.
Frank, this approach shot seems pretty straightforward. Just don't hit it left.
Yeah, it's a tough second shot. It's that visual. Once again, you've got that green that's angled to the left. But once again, like a few holes out here, you do not have to hit directly at this flag. You're allowed to move that flag mentally 15, even 20 feet to the right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Continues to roll it very well all day long. Just a tremendous week of golf. And that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Novello. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular site for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans comfortably inside the cut line. The young prodigy makes another birdie. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. Oh, he's winding this one up. Doesn't have the power.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, it's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoke. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, is long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
It's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good stroke right there. That's a par and stays at 1 under. Here at the par 4 ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play. Just over 290 feet. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, so.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. In for birdie and now 2 under for the tournament. Getting set to start the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. We're on the tee at number 10.
A dogleg right par 4, and if you teed off the first, this is going to be the first true dogleg right that you'll face. A little bunker put down the left side. Ideally, you're going to have to play left and short of that, which is going to lead you something that's 150 yards to the green. That should be very receptive.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Second shot, good look at the green. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. And with that birdie, moves to 3rd place. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole.
Change the complexion of this event.
Frank, you surprised to see that?